Right, hey ho, here we go. This is me, Andy Gold, from AndyGold Media and websites make money. Just making this video, it's a long one again. I said I did a lot of research. This is part 4 on inbox blueprint for you for this review. I know people often take a lot of time to make decisions and to come out at a buying decision. So that's one of the reasons why I've taken the time to do all this video. And if you've watched any of the past videos, you'll see they go from a few minutes to 10, 12 minutes, 20 minutes up to like nearly an hour long. But if you're obviously watching those videos, then you know it's like that old question is, in marketing terms, how long does a piece of copy need to be on a website? That's your text that you need if you're selling something. It needs to be as long as it needs to be. If you put reams and reams and reams of text down and you think you've done everything and told everything I've told everyone about as much of the program as you can, and you can't tell them anything else, and you just be repeating yourself after that, then that's enough text, I should suppose. Often people need to come back and read more and read everything. Some people like to do that. If you're one of those persons, then well, I'm giving you all this opportunity to do that. That's where I work, you know. It's just, that's where I am. I will stay with you and help you make the right decision if I need to. Hopefully you'll have purchased or made a decision already to purchase Inbox Blueprint. But I'm just talking about myself and success with Andy Gold and the reasons why I persist with people. Is because I believe everyone's got, you know, a talent, and everyone's got stuff in them. You just have to draw it out. This comes from me being a music teacher, and I know that you might not think this is relevant, but I think it is, and it's my own opinion that counts to me. So I'm just going to tell you. If you don't agree with me, just shut the video off now and leave and don't come back. But what I'm going to tell you is that over the many years that I've been teaching, especially 35 years as a classroom teacher in my own music school, I discovered that, you know, everybody's got music in them. It's just a matter of you drawing it out as a musician. The quality in the final result and skill and accomplishment that student makes is all down to the encouragement and environment that you put that student in. And if you put a student in an environment where they're being told they're stupid and they sound awful and they can't play and they'll never be able to make a musician of themselves, they probably won't be a musician, because you're not encouraging them. Especially when you're teaching children, as I used to do. I used to teach children and adults. Children need a lot of encouragement, because even as a teacher you don't know what that finished result is going to be. You could have another fantastic musician on your hands who can't play a note yet. So you've got to see the possibility in everyone. And if you transfer that over to business, I know that everybody's got something that they're knowledgeable about and clever at and will excel at. It could be, you know, you've got to ask yourself lots of questions. If you haven't got no business ideas and, you know, wondering how you're going to provide service and, you know, what you're going to sell, and, you know, you don't know how to make money online, you don't know how to make money, period, and you're just interested in working for somebody else because they're taking all the responsibility off your shoulders and just have you slaving away at a machine all day long, or whatever it is that you do. And whilst I'm not knocking that, because that's what my father did all of his life, and I've also done jobs, I've also worked for people, but I've always been self-employed as well. I've worked in engineering, I've worked at my brother's garage. That's because my dad wanted me to get me he said, I've got to get a proper job. I've got to get a proper job. He said, you've got to get a proper job, because as a musician he didn't see that as being, you know, something that would pay, you know, good money. But whilst he was on a night shift at a factory earning really good money, the top money in the industry at the time, back in the 80s, early 80s and late 70s, I was earning more money than him as a child entertainer and bringing home more money, and yet he still didn't ever really acknowledge that fact. But I'm not knocking it. That's the way it was. But he was just concerned for my future and really wanted me to have the skills to be able to work in the world that he knew, which was machine working in the factory, working physically, labouring for your money. Whereas now the hardest labour I do is clicking my index finger on the mouse. And back in my dad's day, he never thought of having to exercise and take physical. I actually force myself to get on the exercise cycle, or go on my row machine, or go and do some body weight training, because I don't get any other exercise other than that, unless I do a bit of housework. Don't swear at me, I don't like housework. Nobody does. I've been shopping today though. Anyway, so let me tell you a little bit about this. The true benefit and power of the internet is in the do it once and build your income to earn for a long time to come strategy. Oh, did you get all that? Build your income, and then once it's making that money, you will earn that income for a long time to come. And that is a strategy that you do when you build a website, and you might be selling digital products, for instance, as opposed to working for a living in a job. Now, if you go to work for a day in an ordinary job, you usually only get paid for that one day's work, and I'll expand on that a little bit, in the fact that if I was a taxi driver, and I'm not knocking taxi driving, it's a very good occupation. My brother-in-law is a taxi driver, and my brother's been a taxi driver, but I know for a fact by what they've told me that you have to go out on a daily basis. It's a very hard job, it's a very stressful job. It depends on how you cope with it. You've all got your own coping strategies. Some people find it relaxing to drive. I find it stressful to drive, although I enjoy driving when I'm not pushed for time. I wouldn't like to have to do it as a day job. I know lorry driving is a stressful job. My son's a lorry driver. But the point is that driving a driving job like taxiing, or driving a bus, or driving a lorry, any type of job where you have to go to work for the day, if those people I mentioned don't go to work tomorrow, they'll get a phone call saying, where are you? And if they don't go to work the next day and don't give a decent reason why they haven't been, like they're dead on the feet because they're ill, then eventually they'll get the sack. Even if they work for themselves, if you've got your own rig and you're driving a lorry about and you don't go to work, you won't earn any money. As a lorry driver or any taxi driver knows, if your wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning. That's what they say. So the thing is, you've got to physically be there and do it day after day after day. Now let's just take a look at what I'm doing right now physically. It only took me a couple of hours to make this whole video, and made a few in the series. If you go back and add up all the times, you'll find out what the eventual outcome time is. I'm not really bothered, because I'm sat here watching my son play a game on the Xbox whilst I'm talking to you, and I've also had a film on TV today whilst I've been talking to you, and I've been able to follow that quite easily because I can multitask whilst I talk to you. So you might be thinking, oh, I'm not paying full attention to this, but I am. And as you can see, I'm talking to you. You can hear I'm talking to you, should I say. So it's only took me a couple of hours to make this whole video and do all this process and put my website together and stuff like that. And it's been built over a long time anyway. I've got a lot of time invested in it, I suppose. But the point is, if I stop tomorrow, I'll still have people clicking on my video and still click on my links and still go into my links. And if I decide to take all of next week off, I've not only got this product that I sell as an affiliate marketer, I've got lots of other products. In fact, I've got hundreds of other products in lots of different niches. So if I want to take the next month off, I can do, and it won't impact that much on my income. My income will more or less stay the same. What I'm hoping to do by making this video is, of course, is raise my income level, because every new affiliate product I add to my if you like, my portfolio, is another income stream. So if I go on another marketing affiliate marketer's products and sell that, that will be an extra set of income, and I'll make a separate set of videos about that and market that in a different way, in a different YouTube channel and on a different website. So by that, I'm building lots of separate legs of income. And that's why I don't like always to tell people everything that I do. I've already told you in these videos about my websites make money and my blogging for profit. Well, they're both in the marketing and online, making money online niche. And I also like to always reference that I'm not very much of a serious. It's a serious business. Don't get me wrong. I'm not playing games here, but I play games. You see, because I actually do like playing games. So I don't mind telling people that I'm also a Farmer George on farmingsimulators.co.uk, and I also play GTA and GTA 5, and I write for stories for different companies that are trying to produce games. I'm interested in Railroad Tycoon and The Sims and Euro Truck Simulator and Minecraft. I have a Minecraft blog. I'm Miner49er on Twitter, so if you go and find me there, and probably the same guy as Farming Simulators. I'm not very good on my different accents, like, you know. So I don't think I have one for Miner49er, to be honest with you. Right, it's like that sometimes. Anyway, I'll make the odd video here and there on gaming blogs, and I've been called a nut job and stuff like that, but you know, there you are. I'm a nut job that earns a lot of money, and probably earns a lot more money than the people who are calling me a nut job. Anyway, what I'm trying to point out to you here is that I'm having fun doing what I'm doing, and I'm not slaving away at a factory. I'm not driving a cab. I'm not driving a lorry, although there's nothing wrong with that. If you enjoy doing that, I don't enjoy doing that. I didn't even enjoy shopping today when I went out shopping with the wife. So I mean, I enjoyed being with my wife and her friend, but I didn't enjoy the shopping part. I just laid in the car and went to sleep because I've been up all night actually working, doing other things. I was on with my affiliate marketing group, which are all in the States, and I'm based in the UK, and they're on, like, you know, till their midnight, which is like God knows when, silly o'clock in the morning for me. Anyway, so this thing about time is you're exchanging your time for money in any standard job, and whilst I'm not knocking it, you can do this business, being an online marketer and building your email list with Inbox Blueprint, and building a following and growing your business with your email marketing campaign whilst you're working in a day job. Eventually, I talk to hundreds of people, and nearly everyone to a man says if they had the money and the time coming out of the internet, if they could make money online, they would do, and they'd give their job up in a heartbeat. And that is, I would say, I haven't got to figure out, I don't keep any stats on it or anything, but let me just give you a turn of phrase, use it as a turn of phrase. I would say 99.99999% of people tell me they hate their day jobs and they don't want to be in it, or if they do love their day jobs, they would still choose not to do them if they had an opportunity to work online and make money passively. And this is the difference. It's a passive income over an active income. Physically, you have to go out there and work a job to earn money, and then if you don't go and turn up for work, eventually you won't have any money. If you work for yourself, you certainly won't make any money. And then if you work online and you can build a following, you can send out an email, you can set up an email blast. See, people might be watching this next week and signing up for the very first time, and they'll get my first email that I wrote yesterday on this subject, and they'll see my first video, and if they don't watch them all through the links, they'll probably get them in the emails as well, because I intend putting the links to these videos in the emails and talking a little bit in the emails about marketing and online business and why you should be online. And the thing is, a week down the road, they'll probably be seeing the email and the video that I make tomorrow and the day after that, and they will always be there. So even in like a year's time, I could still be making money from what I've done today. So I've done it once, I've made the video once, and this might be making money for me a long time to come, and I'll leave them online and leave them up there. Every once in a while I get a little surprise, like the other day I found $6,786 in an account that I'd forgotten I had. That's because I'd signed up with a marketing company to promote this affiliate marketer's product, and there weren't many other people that I knew that I wanted to promote in that. But anyway, I promoted this one marketing stuff, and because he wasn't in my mainstream, I just left that affiliate marketing company, and I didn't leave them, I just didn't go back. and sometime later I'm actually looking through my emails, my old emails, because I've got thousands of emails I haven't read even, but there you are, that's, everybody's got that. But I always look for ones that they get filtered to inboxes. I use my filters greatly and make sure that everything goes exactly where I want it to go. So I looked in this email box and I found there's about 4 emails saying you still haven't been and what you want to do with this money and all this. So I goes and logs in and find I've got $6,000 sitting there doing nothing. Anyway, I've now got to prove who I am to this company, because I haven't been back to them for over a year, but that'll soon be done, and those are just the little hiccups you get. So once I've verified my identity, they will pay me that money. But I took no notice of it, and that what I'm saying is that affiliate product that I've been marketing, I marketed it for a short while and then stopped, but I didn't know that the guy had remarketed the product and relaunched. Now Anik Singal may very well update and or just relaunch the product again, because he's been threatening to launch this product actually since last year. A lot of people don't know that. He's been threatening to launch this product since as way back I first heard of it, like a year ago, I think, as I remember. And then it was going to be launched, and you'll probably find in other reviews people telling you that it was due to be launched last summer, and then last October, and then December, and for whatever various reasons he didn't launch it. But I decided only just at Christmas, December, to go ahead and do this. I like to actually see the launch start. So the launch was on the 7th of January, and we're now at the 8th of January. That let me see if I can't drag my screen down. Well, we are at the 8th of January. Just to show you that it's tea time. See if I can get my date and time up, so you can see. Look, we're at the 8th. I could have set that up, I suppose. You don't know, but I don't know. Why would I? It's just gone 1/2 tea time in the UK, and it's the 8th of January. So the thing is that I waited until it actually physically had launched, because I knew there was a couple of false starts going on. And often marketers do this. They will relaunch the product sometimes, and if it makes good money the first time round and there's still valid and current valuable information, they will relaunch it again, and he may relaunch this again after summer, and then again, like 2, 3, 4 times a year. But I'm taking this as the biggest launch of the first quarter of 2014, which you should do. You should take notice of it. The other thing is that you need to really look at your own business and see what is going to happen for you in the future, and whether you think your job is going to cut it if you're not already an internet marketer. So this thing about exchanging your time for money when you're doing a normal job, as opposed to working online and doing something once. So I can make a video once and it can earn me money for many, many years to come. I can write a blog post, or I can write an article, and that will make me money ongoing for a long, long time, so long as that product is still for sale. If you're building an email list, you can send targeted offers to these interested people when the time is right, and then as they receive more emails from you, and if the products that you send and sell to them are quality products, they will get to know you, and they will learn that you don't send no crap. So I hope that's what you think with me, AndyGold. I don't send no rubbish out. And let me just move on to another slide here to tell you something about the email marketing and building a list. You've got to remember that the money is in the list. People often need several contacts before they buy. Email installments are an excellent approach for this. You can generate millions using just email. I've heard plenty of stories of people telling me how they've made millions from email campaigns. If built correctly, every name on your email list will be an interested person, more likely to purchase the product or service offered. Now I just want to go for a little bit on a tangent about this as well. It's like with Twitter. I like Twitter better than I like Facebook, in fact. The reason why that is the case is because I feel that on Facebook it causes more problems than it solves. I like to talk to people, and I like to follow people on Twitter that have got a specific niche and they're giving me information that I want to read. But the problem that what is about Facebook for me is that everyone who knows you can see everyone else that knows you. Now, I don't know about you, but you must have some people in your own family that you wouldn't want, if you had a business, you wouldn't want your business contacts to meet those people, right? And you must have other business contacts that you wouldn't want other business contacts that you know to know about, right? So I've got certain business people that I know that I wouldn't want them to know other business people that I know, simply because either they'd be in competition with me for the clientele, or they may do something similar, not just big competition, but they may do something better than me. I mean, if I was associated with somebody like a marketer I was thinking of earlier on when I was talking in one of my other videos about somebody that I'd asked for the money back because the program wasn't what I'd expected, and it was probably my fault, and the guy did give me money back, and all credit to him, and I would certainly buy from him again. The thing is that if anybody else had bought that product and I'd put my name to it, then that would have reflected on me, and everybody in my Facebook group would have known about that if it had been advertising it there. As it was, I didn't promote the product anyway, I just purchased it. But there are some people that I would probably think twice about purchasing from, and I would then maybe also want to hold back on making the purchase because I'm not sure of the product, and I would not promote the product in the first instance because I also want to know that the product is a solid quality product, and I'd need to buy it myself before I could promote it to anyone else. That's just the way I am. I know a lot of people promote and give reviews without buying the product. Unfortunately, I can't buy the product just yet because it's not out. We're still in pre-launch. I suppose I could have contacted Anik Singal and asked him for a review product, but then again, I will be getting the product anyway. I fully intend to. So, and I'm not worried about circumventing the price of the products because I know it's going to be well worth the money. Anyway, the thing with Twitter is that used to have, and they're still out there somewhere, but they're really crap, the follow me, follow you programs. Now, what is the point of following somebody just for the sake of following them when you're not interested in any of their stuff? For instance, in the information that they're providing. For instance, I went through and was speaking to a guy who'd got, I don't know, 100,000 followers on his Twitter account, and the reason why I got that is because he said, "Oh, I'm a member of this program," and he'd done this in a few months. If you follow one person, and that person, everybody under them is then supposed to click on your name, and then when somebody new joins, they're all supposed to follow the 10 above them and introduce everybody and introduce more people, and it's sort of like a follow me, follow you. They're not following you for the right reasons. So if they're not following you for the right reasons of being interested in your channel, then there's no point. And it's the same with email marketing. There's no point in getting an email off getting the email address off a client if they're not interested in your products and services, because all they're going to do is unsubscribe, or they're going to just say, "You're sending me spam because I don't want any of this information." Right? But I was mentioning earlier that I'd been in a model shop and I'd bought a model train, and the guy asked me for the email, which I thought was really good, and I gave him my email, and he said he was going to send me some information. I've had a look today and I've actually received the information. Nice models that he's got in, a new stock he's got in, which he said he was getting in. I'm interested in that, and I will look out for future emails from him. And he sends me, as far as I can see up to now, he's sending me about 1 email a week, which is great. And that's probably all he needs to do because his business doesn't change that much from week to week, but he'll only get his stock in every other week or so. And he will let me know in an email some of his special items he's got, and he knows how much money I've got to spend because he knows by his records how much I've spent with him in the past, and people can see who are interested parties. So he would have a special email list for people like me. He would probably, if he's clever in business, he would move them on to people that have already purchased from him, rather than just from people who are potential customers. So somebody comes into your shop or comes to your website and asks just for the free ebook, but they don't buy anything, they're just on your potential customers list, but you have got their email. Next, you sign up that person to a product or a service, and you keep a record of that. In fact, what I do is I transfer the name onto another list. When you purchase something from me, your name moves over automatically, sometimes with you knowing it, sometimes without you knowing it, to another email list, which says thank you very much for purchasing this, that and the other, and here's something else you might be interested in. So when I'm talking to them in the email, I always know, and I know that you bought this would complement that product very, very well. Have a look at this. So when they're receiving an email from me, when you're receiving an email from me, you might be surprised to think, oh, I think he's talking to me, because how does he know that I've bought a product from him? Well, I probably don't know who you are. I don't know your first name. I've never seen you. I'm not even aware of your email, because emails come, I've had over 40 sign-ups today in one of my other email accounts, one of my other email campaigns that I'm doing, and I don't know any of these people, but I know that when they purchase, after they've had a few more emails from me, I fully expect them to purchase, and then they will move over to another list which has a different terminology and a different way. I'm just talking to them like I'm talking to you now. I aren't reading from a script. I've got some cards out just to prompt me. Like I wanted to say here, if you've ever wanted to have your own business online, there is absolutely no better time to make money online, because I'm a poet and I know it. Okay, anyway, so I'll just quit there for a little bit on this one. This was as far as I remember, part 4, I think, and I don't want to go too far into this and make the video too long. I'm just trying to show that I've got some links in the text which are to be clicked on, so make sure you click on them. This is called a call to action, by the way, and Anik Singal will teach you about this, and Jimmy Kim will teach you about this when you get Inbox Blueprint, and they will teach you about giving a call to action. Like when you've got your emails, if you go to any of my websites like Websites Make Money, you'll see there's a call to action that says click on this link or do this. I'm telling you exactly what I want you to do, so it's not always obvious, and if you don't know what to do, then you won't click on it, you won't enter your email. I tell you, enter your best email. So there's some little tips for you. So hopefully I'm providing you with some good content, as well as waffling on about my life and who I am, and I hope by telling you about who I am and what I know, that you will have some respect for me, and I will build some credibility with you as a listener and a viewer, and you'll know more about me, and I want you to feel this affinity with me and feel as though you know me. And in fact, if you come along to my Websites Make Money blog and you see there's an orange strip along the bottom, I usually like to keep them in orange because they can always say in all my emails and stuff like that, click the orange strip. One day I'll change it to red, and then nobody will know what I'm going on about. But yeah, if you click the orange strip when it says I'm online, usually you'll see a picture of me up in the top left or right hand corner in the sidebar, and you'll see that I'm online. And if you do see that, you can talk to me online. I'll even give you my Skype number, and we can chat face to face, and as it were, online, and you can show me yours and I can show you mine, sort of thing, and we can talk about business and we can help each other, and I'm all for that, because it's community and it is all about building respect for yourself and having respect for other people. Never try and prejudge people in this industry. I've got a guy who I know at the moment. I suggested that he calls himself the scruffy marketer or the tramp. He's a scruffy old so-and-so, but yeah, he knows his stuff. He is very, very, very clever, and the stuff he doesn't know, isn't worth knowing, because he knows everything about marketing and online business and offline business, and he's done everything. And yet he doesn't think he knows all these things, and I've tried to explain to him that, wow, you don't realise how vast your information is that you've got, and your mind there. If you could just transplant it into my mind, I'd be very grateful. But that's the way it is. So some people don't have the trust and credibility with other people, and then other people don't have the trust and respect in their own information, respect for themselves in that sense. So hopefully by talking to me online or reading my emails, seeing my videos, then you will gain this for yourself and know that you have something valuable to give to the world, because I know that you've got something valuable to give to the world, but you might just need me as a sounding board. Anik might be too busy. Anik Singal and Jimmy Kim might be too busy for you to talk with them one-to-one, but I'm sure that you could get one-to-one with them if you wanted to. I've been one-to-one with Anik Singal before. He even telephoned me once upon a long time ago when I was having some difficulty with my PPC classroom, as I remember, and then he put me in touch with my other main guy that I was working with, who was not as fully a renowned in-your-face, in the public eye marketer as what Anik Singal is. And I don't want to be fully in the public eye, but unfortunately you've got to be that way to a certain extent to get yourself noticed in the community, and that's why I'm making videos like this and telling you about myself. Otherwise, what do you know about me, and do you trust me? And I might as well just come and say the video might be a minute or 30 seconds short and just say, buy this, it's good. What does that mean? Buy this, it's good. Well, I could then transplant that video onto every product. I needn't bother making any more videos. You must have seen these reviews. If you go around, you go and have a look at a few reviews, all this changed the title. They've uploaded exactly the same video with saying, oh, but you came here listening to wanting to find information about this product that the title is, and they don't even know what it is themselves, because they've just made a video just saying, oh, what the title is. Whilst we can respect that they need money and they're trying to tell everybody it's full of hype and everything else like that. It's not. If you get with somebody like me and you follow me and you buy through me, it will show me that you have respect for my time, because I've gone to all this trouble and effort to make this video for you. And whilst I don't know you yet, it helps me when you purchase a product through me, because I get paid, of course. I get paid a commission. Maybe on a small commission, maybe a big commission, but that's none of your business. Basically, the product's going to cost you the same whether you get it from me or someone else, unless you get some sort of special deal from Anik, which you might do. But the point being is that by purchasing through me, you gain a lot of my respect, because I know that my work hasn't gone to waste, and that you've respected me for the work I've done, and purchase through my link, which is what I'm hoping you'll do, which is what Anik Singal's hoping you do, because he sends out these marketing emails and says, I'm launching my products, do you want to be a part of the launch? Come and join me in your joint venture and we'll make some money together. So that's what I'm doing, and by that we can all make some money together. He'll make more sales because I'm doubling his work effort. He'll probably put much more time and effort into this than I have, and I'm adding to his time, because if I can sell his product for him, he's quite willing to pay me a commission for doing so, and that's just part of his costs. So this is all what it's all about: building your email list correctly, doing the work once, and generating that income. So if you've found any of this interesting and informative and of value to you, then I would urge you to please click the like button if it's on YouTube or wherever it is. Anything you can do, follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, click on the links, go and visit websites to make money, go and have a look and follow me on Twitter, and even if my Facebook page, if I decide to put that up, for AndyGold. And also then please do remember, the most important link of all is the link to buy inbox blueprints and find more information. And again, I'll just mention that I make it for a little hoop for me. Please sign up for my email list there, and then go on to sign up for email from Anik Singal, who will give you the free ebook. And because you've signed up for Anik's list, he will obviously be leading on to purchasing the product from him, but also future promotions he does, and also you've got his great ebook. which you'll see advertised later on when you click and follow the links. So I don't need to tell you much more about that. For myself, when you join my email, I will keep you updated about what I'm doing with my email marketing inbox blueprint. I intend purchasing this myself, and I'll let you know how I get on with it. Although I already know quite a lot, and I have email on all of my sites, email capture on literally every site I've got. If you see a website of mine, incidentally, that hasn't got email capture on it, the way that you got to that site would have been through email capture. So in many cases there's always email capture somewhere in there. Sometimes I'll have a website page that you'll go to and there won't be any email capture on there, but if you click the link to go and purchase the product, the email will go there. It just depends how I've done it, and I do it for different reasons, which will become clear to you as you learn more about email marketing yourself. But generally the best concept and best method is to collect the email before or as people enter, and to give them a quality bit of product freebie as they enter your website, and then they can continue on with your website knowing they've already got some value from you. So hopefully this video has been of value to you. I thank you very much for your time and staying with me, and you've learnt hopefully more about me, Andy Gold, and my video channel. What this video will be on will be Andy Gold Media and Websites Make Money and bloggingforprofit.co.uk, and most of my sites have hyphens between the names. So thank you very much. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.